Okay, roll with me because I can't say certain things or I'm going to get banned on this video. But I was going to say that I just did a video on letting barbarians show you who the other barbarians are. Okay? We're not a barbaric people, but we are in a country full of them. Okay? I'm going to talk about Second Amendment rights and why they're so important. Let barbarians show you how to protect yourself against possible other barbarians, because barbarians know what they're capable of, so they're always paranoid on the lookout because they know what they're capable of, right? That being said, your Second Amendment rights, please look it up if you don't know what it is and drop it in the chat, because I can't say it. I don't want TikTok to ban this video. Drop what the Second Amendment rights basically is about in the chat, just so people know. I just watched those horrific videos of the Sudanese. It is horrific what's happening there. But what I noticed that is even more like crazy and sad is that these are people from the UAE, United Arab Emirates, and these people are just unaliving them by the hundreds of thousands, possibly millions at this point, because these people have no defenses. They don't have anything to protect themselves. And I used to wonder why, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm independent, okay? But I used to wonder why. I'm pro-ethnic Black American. So whoever is doing a policy to help my people, that's who I am going to support. So I'm looking at my kitty because she's acting up in the backyard. That being said, or whatever, they cannot defend themselves, and they're being funded. The people, the militia, and the people that are doing these things that are horrific, these people are being funded, and basically they are buying them all types of things that can unalive a person, if you understand what I'm saying. But the citizens don't have it. They don't have the money for it. Most of them don't have it. The fact that America allows its citizens to have these things, the pew things, even though it's terrible because we have so much unaliving with them that it's just senseless and it's terrible, I now understand why Republicans are so adamant about being able to keep your Second Amendment rights and to have these rights. The reason being is because they're always paranoid that somebody's going to come for them, because they know they've been coming for everybody else, right? And they never want to be in a position like the Sudanese and all these other countries are in, where their citizens are absolutely defenseless against a militia or an army. Like you don't have anything to protect yourself. Our Second Amendment rights, when you watch these videos of the Sudan, become so much more important, and you understand what they're doing. They have also said that a lot of people don't invade America, not just because of our military, but because most Americans are armed. Because you can't just come up to our house and just line us up. Because almost maybe 1 in 4, I don't know if somebody do the math, 1 in 4 households, we gonna line you up. Especially in the South, of course, because the South has the greatest Republican base. So after watching what's going on in the Sudan and everything, like, I really am a firm believer in the Second Amendment rights, because if we don't have, because even if you have like drones and things that are coming to your house or whatever, or you have military people, you still have a little bit of a chance because you have Second Amendment rights. If you don't even have that, there's no chance, because even if you don't have military grade, I'm not gonna go say the rest, you still can take somebody out with just just a simple thing. A simple pew, you can take a person out. You don't have, the military, of course, makes it easier, just quicker, you can just get everybody. But you can still, with that one little simple thing you got, you can still take somebody out. It's still a very dangerous situation. So I'm just realizing that y'all, like, you can push for background checks on the Second Amendment rights and everything like that, but I'm not giving up my Second Amendment right after watching what happened to the Sudanese people. They lined them up like lambs to like they're like lambs, like sheep. They don't have any protection. It is so sad. Children. And they're so cruel. They are literally letting mothers, like, unaliving the kids while the mom and the dad watch, and then leaving the mom and the dad to suffer alive. We need to keep our Second Amendment rights, y'all. These people are like, these people from these other places in this world and these countries are really barbaric types of people. They are very savage. And then they have the nerve to do all this to people and then praise Allah. No. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people didn't do that and praise God or Jesus. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Second Amendment right, make sure you protect yourself and your household. I now see why these people here are so adamant about not letting anybody take away their right to bear arms, because they know that if the government ever switches on us or somebody invades and you have no possible weapon, there's no chance for you or your family. At least if you're defending yourself as a man, your family can possibly run. Now, I'm not saying, I know it's 2025. I know technology has far advanced. I'm just saying, you just increase your chances. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, it's watching those poor Sudanese people get lined up like some chickens. It's disturbing. Second Amendment right, protect yourself. This is what they know, but we, because a lot of us listen to Democrats, we don't really understand the other position because we don't understand. But if you have protection, then you and the neighborhood can come together as a militia and protect yourselves. And the last thing I'll say is that when you have the neighborhood and everybody in the neighborhood is exercising the Second Amendment rights, you can become your own militia if there's ever a problem. At least you can come together and become your own mini militia and protect your neighborhood